Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt you. I see you're on your computer or your cell phone right now. You look a little busy. You know what? I'll catch you at another time. I didn't. Excuse me, just one more thing. Actually, this can't wait. It's kind of important because there are some scams that are out there right now affecting the entire locksmith industry. Scams you need to know about. And these are scams that have been reported by all of the major news media outlets, as well as the Better Business Bureau and the Federal Trade Commission. Here's how they work. You lock your keys in the car, you lock them in your home, you got your cell phone, you Google local locksmiths in your area. Maybe even see a couple of ads that say $19 will come and unlock your door. Sounds pretty good. What you don't know is that you're not calling a local locksmith. What you're really calling is a call center located somewhere in the middle of the country. There are a couple of disreputable companies, and what they have been doing is flooding all of the online search engines and traditional yellow page advertisements with phony businesses, phony websites, phony addresses. A ratio of 50 to 1. For every legitimate locksmith, they're creating 50 made-up companies, all to increase the odds that you will be calling one of their numbers. And when you do call, they will never answer the phone with the name of the company that you actually think you're calling. Instead, it'll be a generic locksmith because there are all of these calls coming in. They'll find out and ask your location and then send one of their co-conspirators, one of their scam locksmiths, over to your address. Now, every legitimate locksmith knows that the easiest, simplest, quickest, least expensive way to open a door is to pick the lock. The scammers are aware of that as well, which is why they'll tell you as soon as they get there, oh, I can't pick this because one of the pins is stuck or broken. This lock is too new. This lock is too old to be picked, whatever the excuse is. Here's the bait and switch. That $19 service call quickly becomes $200, $300, $400, $500, over $600. How do they do that? How is that even possible? Well, immediately they'll take out their drill. More money just for the drilling, okay? They will then drill a hole into your lock. That's the way they're going to open up the door, destroying your lock. They have now ruined your lock. Now it's got to be replaced. More money. Now that you have to put in new hardware, well, you have to put it in. The lock is one thing. They're now going to charge you to have it installed. Again, more money, and so it goes. Rarely will they ever accept credit cards because those charges can be reversed. It's always cash. And on rare occasions, maybe a debit card because those charges cannot be reversed. Now, there are also many states that do not require locksmiths to be registered or licensed, which is why they are basing their operations in those very states. Now, concerning the phony addresses, bear in mind that there are many, many legitimate locksmiths that do not have a brick and mortar location. They operate a mobile locksmith shop, so don't hold that against some legitimate locksmiths if you don't see an address listed on the website. What can you do to protect yourself? Well, the first thing you need to do is find a trusted, legitimate locksmith, get that number, and put it immediately into your cell phone. You never know when that will come in handy. Not really sure how or where to find a legitimate locksmith? Visit ALOA.org, the ALOA Security Professionals Association. This is, without doubt, the world's most trusted locksmith association. And not only here in the United States, I say the world because there are international chapters throughout the globe. And by the way, any locksmith who is interested in becoming a member of this esteemed association has to have background checks. Not a bad thing if you know what I mean. So, when you go to that website, click on the icon that says Find a Locksmith. And if by chance you can't find one in your particular area, at that point, whenever you pass a locksmith shop, jot down the name, jot down the number, call up the Better Business Bureau, look them up online, see if any complaints have been filed. You'll be very, very glad you did. So I'm going to let you do that right now, and there's no time like the present. Go right ahead, click on aloa.org to get started, ALOA.org. You'll be very, very glad you did. Okay, go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to let you go ahead. Excuse me, over at the next computer, there's some things I got to talk to you about the locksmith industry. Very, very important.